I actually like a Sholon, kind of a beg almost. A big. I just love attention.
But yeah.
A generation that is cooked, and it's not even close. Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm back. And this one is about to be real good.
I actually like a Sholon, kind of a beg almost. A big. I just love attention.
But yeah, you know, like that's how it should be.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Technically.
This woman says that she likes men who beg her. Okay? And then Tyla responds and said that's how it should be. Why should men be begging women to be with them?
Because these are the weak broads that don't really know themselves. And if you really knew yourself, your fight would be different. So the women that really know themselves and are in tune with the Most High, they fight different. Because I've told you before, men have their battles in nature, women have their battles in nature. The baser level of that nature for a woman was spoken to by the serpent in the Garden of Eden. And so, in a nutshell, River, and I give you your flowers, in a nutshell, they are mad with God. But they mask it as if they're mad with us, the next in command. But the real person, their arms are just not long enough to box with because they got penis envy. That falls in the expertise of the Most High. They know dang on well they'll never overcome him. So instead, they spend their time trying to irritate his sons because they know what he said about his son being over them, even though she'll try to control him.
Can we just ask this genuine question? What is it that men are getting out of the equation right here, right now in 2026 from modern women?
Absolutely nothing. Listen to me.
What absolutely should they be begging for?
Absolutely nothing. Listen to me.
Okay? Because they're not getting respect. They're not getting, any kind of, reciprocation for whatever it is that they are bringing to the relationship. Women are coming in thinking that they don't have anything to work on. I am the table kind of mindset. So what in the world should men be begging women for?
Absolutely nothing. Listen to me.
Stress? Problems? Disrespect? Like, is that what they're begging for? Because that's what they're getting.
Beautiful sunset tonight. Yes, River. They absolutely want men to just be grateful to even be sharing breath with them, to be sharing this beautiful air, to even have the opportunity. They want us to just worship and bow before them like their God. Remember, that was the thing that pushed it over the top for Eve to eat the fruit. See, Adam's temptation had a lot to do with what he felt for his woman. He was willing to be locked up for his woman. His woman was literally willing to leave the whole thing, tear it apart, just so she can be as God or be like God. That's the scriptures. So narcissism, it's amazing where that is birthed and what nature is birthed in. Because if you speak to that nature of the woman, that lower, baser nature of the woman, you will get her to act a ever-loving fool every single time. And if you've been in any room with women and how women interact with each other, girl, you so this, girl, you so that. And a lot of them, soon as they get out of each other's presence, she really thinks this, and she thinks she this, and she thinks she that. After y'all done big upped each other and gave each other all these compliments, y'all so busy to call us sus and us zesty and us, bedazzled and all that. But you cool with the rainbow rascals, and you act rainbow with each other every time y'all in the room. All these compliments and this flattery and all this foolishness. What does the scripture say about flattery? Y'all be over the top, and y'all want men that you want to act like men that nobody wants. Or better yet, you want them to act like your little girlfriends, and that's just not masculine.
But yeah, the guys these days,
It's hard.
divas.
They're divas.
Bedazzled divas.
Yeah.
Now you just sit at home in your grandma's basement with your drawers on, typing on your damn keyboard. Shut the hell up. Come on, man.
Man, that's messed up. We can't even get the one brother in the room to stand up for the brothers, because I guess he thinking about the fact that he hosting the show. He don't want to lose his guests. But he also later on in the interview calls himself a simp. So I guess that would be the reason why he's in the girls' locker room, huh?
You know?
I don't understand why she would be pushing this narrative other than she knows that it's the go along to get along.
Or, stay with me now. She's trying to sell her brand new CD. So therefore, she's got to placate and appeal to these modern day scallywags.
Why would you call men nowadays in the dating phase divas or bedazzled divas?
Here goes another one for you. You remember my teaching on the little sister? This would be the perfect example of a little sister. What better does a little sister have than to nag? Even the scriptures make it clear to you. A brawling, quarrelsome woman. And if there's a difference between a broad who nags because she don't know what to do, so that's what she got to lean into, and a wife who absolutely understands she's supposed to remind her man. There's a difference between remind and nag. Little sisters nag, bother, irritate, etc. And so, because they know where they're weak at, they just sit back and try to irritate Big Brother all day long. Ding, 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 ding. A lot of you don't got women or wives. You got little sisters, and you're their brother, so they act like you're their brother.
This goes right into the successful women kind of like diagram of what Kevin Samuel says.
I'm not going to settle. I became this woman over here, therefore I deserve this man over here. Well, ladies, like I tell every one of you, men don't care about what you have. We care about who you are.
So the same women who are sitting there saying that they want a man who is begging them, and that's how it should be, are turning around and using emasculating terms to describe them.
That's because what Kevin just said is true, and they don't like that. And so after they've went through all their life and they've gotten all these lies and direction and indoctrination about how they should move and what they should do, and basically they waste their youth. I mean, they mismanage and fumble their youth like crazy. And there are always these defenses, but instead of just towing the line, what Kevin says ends up coming to fruition. They realize we really don't care about your stuff. It'd be different if you were really going to share your stuff. It'd be different if you really knew or understood or moved in the way that our money and not my money is mine and your money is mine, and you know how they talk, and happy wife, happy life, and all this other stuff. See, they get indoctrinated with this foolishness only to find out that's not what real men really want. And check it, all of these scallywags seem to be experts in what a man is. I think I'm gonna lean more into what God says a man is, because you can't give us no lessons on that, man. Be silent. Keep your opinion for your father and your husband. Let it be so.
So you're wanting them to beg to be with you and beg to be in relationships with you while you're literally calling them divas, bedazzled divas.
Yep, I go out and I work 3 and 4 jobs and double and triple shifts. I'm a millionaire, I'm a thousandaire, I'm a billionaire. Please let me take you out. Please let me go out and take you to dinner, says nobody. Real men ain't about to beg you. Let me get on up out of here if I cuss.
That's so disrespectful.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in the girls' bathroom right now. I'm just in the middle, like,
yeah, you like...
absolutely, the guys, yeah.
Yeah.
Men.
Hate them.
Satan is your daddy.
Nah, but not even that. Like, I just think, like, I don't know, like guys don't want to be simps anymore.
So
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Let me make it real clear for you. The broads want y'all to be simps, aka drop your purpose to elevate them. Because there's a couple of things that happen in the Garden of Eden. Multiple individuals disobeyed and betrayed their Lord. Adam literally heard the Most High say, because you obeyed your woman, that's why you're going to feel this wrath. And in the same token, the woman had something come to her because she disobeyed her Lord and broke her house. Okay? But what's interesting is she wanted herself to be God. That's why she broke her house. Go back and read the scriptures. She broke her house to be like God. So, again, this confirms penis envy and the jealousy over the fact that God did not swap places and make them you and you them. And somehow, they conveniently want to use you as their protection. They want to step over your plight in the event that you are deleted and lose your life. They want to be advanced on the account of your blood, sweat, and tears at all costs. And you should bow down and worship them and just forget what God made you to be. That's what a simp is defined as. So stop with this narrative that a simp is a man that takes care of his woman. Stop with even the narrative that it's somebody who is the definition of a trick that just pays for everything to get what they want. None of those things are actually a simp. A simp, the first simp in life, in creation, was Adam, because he put so much above what God ordained him to be. He literally had to lower his posture and his position to listen to the woman and lose where he was with the Most High. Don't be Adam, brothers, because Adam, at least his excuse is, when he was just minding his business, his Lord, the Most High, put him to sleep and he woke up with a woman. That's not your excuse. You actually have Adam's experience and as so much more intel in this modern day to know not to be no simp. If she is threatening or even challenging you to lower yourself to be what she wants you to be, which for the most part is have all this money, be the man that everybody wants, but act like a female and act like the men that nobody wants. That's what she wants. And that, in essence, she don't know what the heck she wants. And it's always, most always, just your turn and not your girl.
Because, you're not getting the men who are begging you. You with the bow down to me kind of energy is not getting what maybe you think that you're deserving of based off of your looks or whatever the case is. Based off of those things, now you are turning into the same thing, the sign language, right? The shame, the insult, the guilt, the need to be right. Like, why are you insulting said men only because you're not getting what you want?
Because Riva, sis, they still have to be what they saw. And they saw two things. They saw Big Mama, son, little brother, or big brother. And they saw little sister herself, how she nagged and irritated big brother or little brother. So in essence, this is where emotional intelligence comes in. That it seemed like to me men were groomed for emotional intelligence, because they always taught that no matter what, don't hit no girl, don't touch this, don't do that, da 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 da. And that's why they grow up to be these nagging, entitled broads who think they deserve other people's stuff. So in other words, it's just a huge tantrum because they can't son their man.
These four things: to control, manipulate, dominate, get her way, check people, whatever you want to start off. And her first thing is shame. Is she often insults or treat with disrespect or scornful abuse?
What are guys simping for? What are they simping for?
Absolutely not.
Listen to me.
You just called them divas.
The guys these days,
It's hard.
divas.
They're divas.
Bedazzled divas.
And it's a sick, twisted thing that's going on. And I just have to call it out. I have to be very honest. You're wanting men to be considered these simps, right? You're literally wanting them to strip themselves of their masculinity. And when they do that, then you pedestalize them and say, oh, that's a real man and that's masculine. But when a man is coming in his true masculine nature, you're calling him a diva.
Ding, 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 ding. And that's why the simp is the real problem. Because they play the two against each other. You've seen it. Is everything all right over here? That is the number one sign that somebody might lose their life. Mind your business.
So it's almost like doing that kind of like flip-flop just so that the woman can have you in her grasp and get whatever she wants from you. And then newsflash, a lot of women actually don't know what they want. And so that's why when they have the nice guy, the simp, the one who will bow down, he always finishes last because then they say they don't want that and they don't want to push over.
That's stupid, guys. Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
Goodbye, Grace. I'm up out of here. I ain't gonna play with her. I'm out, baby. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell.